Hey guys, welcome back. So we have more planting that we're going to be doing today, of course. May is a month of planting, and I'm glad to see my pile slowly dwindling. I'm getting close to being done. Well, I probably have about 5 or 6 more planting days. I have some perennials and some more annuals. Today we're going to be doing more annuals here in this little creekside bed right here, and it's looking really nice right now with this red and purple right here, the iris and my heuchera. And I think tonight I'm going to go ahead and do a garden tour so you guys can have a nice view. I wanted to get all my annuals in before I did that, but I'm just not going to be able to. And then at some point today the window cleaners are going to show up. I feel a storm kind of blowing in, so we'll see how that works out. I postponed it from April to May because I didn't want the rain to come. They're pretty good though. Washing the windows again if it rains after, even a couple days after. I use Glide window cleaning here locally. So anyway, we're gonna try to get a lot done today and keep an eye on my phone, just not miss any calls from them. So we'll be planting in here. I think I am gonna leave some topiaries in here just to give it a little height, and I might pop these in just like over here or something. I think I want to plant more boxwoods actually in this space, and I'm really tempted, but I don't want to do it. I want to get this out and put the other, you know what I should do? So I have a bunch of lambs here over here. It's the Helen von Steins, and that is the only kind that I like. Look how pretty it is right here. Oh my gosh. Even with our drought, things are doing pretty good. Better than I thought. I have some back here in the corner, and I think I'm gonna transplant them here to fill up this space, because I really need to fill up this space, and I wanna yank all this out. Problem is, I know there's a cord in there somewhere, and somehow I always hit it. And then my husband has to do a repair, and he'll do it. He loves it. But I'm hoping I can be really careful, because I have this beautiful mugo pine back here that should get really big someday. And then this plant is just dead and gone. So I'm going to move that. So I think that'll be a good spot here. And it's so dry here. I think they'll do better than boxwoods here. And then I can try to plant something bigger and taller right here in the future. So I'm just going to go for it. Oh my gosh. That's more work than I wanted to do, but I'm just gonna do it. I'll feel so much better. And then I'm gonna, it starts to look kind of messy in here with all the heuchera, but I do love it at the same time. But I think what's making it messy are these tulips and the Spanish bluebells. And I think they've had enough time. I don't care though. I'm cutting them back, and hopefully they'll come back next year. We'll see. So let's do that. I'll feel so much better when I have something in this space. It's just a big hole right here, and I think lamb's ear is the perfect thing, to be honest. So I'm gonna rip all this out. This lamb's ear, I was trying to love it, but I really don't. I hate it. It always looks kind of messy and gross underneath. It's kind of spindly. It always has those plumes coming out that I have to chop back that I don't love, and I just don't like it. Once I got the Helen von Steins, and I was kind of sad that the Helen von Steins wasn't as silvery, the foliage, but it's still a little silvery, and I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I like it way better now. The habit is just so much better. And so yeah, let's clean this out. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So now I'm feeling a little more tired thinking about it. Let's see. This is what I'm planning in here as far as annuals. So I have this. I'm gonna try these. Sometimes impatiens don't always do the best here in my yard. I've struggled with them. They always kind of wilt up, and they might wilt up this year too. We'll see because of our drought, but I just wanted to spread those in here in various places. And then I have some lobelia, which is dying to get in the ground, and I had that last year as a border, and I just really loved that look. So I just wanted something clean and light. I feel like there's so much color going on with foliage in here that I only want to do white flowers in this area because it's just too busy. So daisies are here too, so there'll be some more white flower interest. And then I have some purple, of course, with the catmint over here, and then I have catmint over there. And another one of my goals is if I have one plant somewhere like that I planted, I want to do a mass planting. So at some point I'll come in here and do like a mass of catmint all through here. So maybe I'll leave this space open so I can do that in this spot. It's a little tricky here around this rock, but I think they'll do fine. And it, like I mentioned, it gets really dry in here, so I think catmint is a good option. Sorry, I thought the window cleaners were here because Piper was barking, but they're not. Okay, so, and then I want to do the same thing in here. I want to put catmint. I have some ajuga and lamium, and then I moved some of this coreopsis here, but I'll probably move it back there. Anyway, I just want more groupings instead of just one thing here and there. So I'm trying to work on that throughout the yard. So okay, let's get started. I'm so tired, you guys. We've been working so hard. My husband's been busy building a bed for my son. He wanted like one of those interlocking beds, and they move in like a month, so he's on a time crunch to get that done. It's been kind of fun. They've been doing it together, so it's a good project for them. And then I've just been out here working in the yard every day. And then last night we came out here and I was like, the window cleaners are coming, so we have to spray all the cobwebs out, because I can't do that after they clean the windows because it'll make a big mess and ruin my windows. So we were out here till like 8 p.m. doing that last night, and spraying off the cushions, and because we hadn't got around to doing that yet, spraying off the hot tub. And so we've been super busy. And so I'm a little tired, but I'm just gonna push through and get it done because these need to get in the ground. But look how lush and beautiful everything's looking. It does look a little messy, but I think once those are done blooming, I'll feel a little better. There's just kind of a lot going on in this space. I definitely know I need more like evergreens to ground your eye. Tell me what you guys think. Does it look messy? Anyway, I'm learning as I go. This area needs some more mulch, so I just picked up a few bags. I know this is the dyed mulch. This is kind of what I have in my yard. I'm going to slowly move away from this. I think next year we'll get some more mulch, and I want it to be finer. My husband kind of talked me into this chunkier again, but I don't really love it. I knew I shouldn't have let him talk me into it. I do want something a little finer next time I get mulch. This one's fine and it's beautiful, and I love the black, and honestly it's kind of hard for me to get away from the black because I just love the richness of it. So we'll see what we end up doing, but for now I need to fill in any gaps with this, and I have a space up there that's kind of out of mulch too. We'll see how far this gets us in this spot, and then I think it'll just make this area pop a little more when we have that mulch. Mulch always has that effect. It's so nice. Okay, let's get started before it gets too hot. It's supposed to get up to 86 degrees today. Okay, I lied. I'm not going to take those tulip bulbs down. I'm going to drill my holes first, because if I take those back, then I can't tell where they are. And that's the nice thing about planting annuals and having that foliage still up, is I can know where my bulbs are. So first thing I'm going to do is drill some holes and then plop some of these in. And these are the, let's get the tag. I don't think I pulled one out. Compact Classic White, sun and shade, 14 by 20 inches, so kind of fairly big. I don't think they'll get that big here in my yard. Okay, we'll plop some in. That was not bad at all, you guys. The one that I pulled out up there was so rooted in. Oh my goodness. So that's good. And I don't think I hit any lines, and I've got a water pipe in here too, so I have to be careful. So I'm going to plant a bunch of these up here. I need to count how many I have. So I'll just continue some here, do the lamb's ear there, and then something bigger back here, I think. So now that I have this area planted, I try to keep these in the front here. I'm gonna pull out the tulip bulbs carefully by placing my hand at the base and pulling it so the bulb doesn't come out, and just get them along here. I'm not gonna get them here yet because I'm gonna plant some plants right here, but I'll just get this front area and make it look a little cleaner. Okay, that turned out nice. So the window cleaners just texted and they're on their way. So while we're waiting for them, I'm gonna go inside and take a little break, get a little drink, have a little snack. But I think this looks really good. Love the lobelia out front with the bright, cool toned blue. And then I ended up going with these. I had planted some of the impatiens in the back, but I wanted them more in the front. So I kind of plopped them in between things and hopefully they'll fill in, and I gave everything a really good soak. It was pretty dry in here even though I watered a couple days ago, but it was 90 degrees yesterday. So realized I have not been cutting back my boxwood as I've been going through and doing everything. So I think I'm gonna do that now. It's gonna get a little warm today, but then it's gonna cool off. But it's been so crazy, I haven't even it's been so hot, so I haven't wanted to do it because I didn't want them to get all burned, and they all kind of have frost burn on them too, so they're not looking super amazing, but they still look okay. So I'll probably come in and do that today too, before I put the mulch down in this area. I wish I would have done it up there to all my boxwoods. So I'll go get that next and put it here, and I think that will be perfect in this spot, just kind of hanging over the rocks. I can probably do just like a grouping right here, and then I can plant something bigger and taller in the back right here. Okay, so here's a lamb's ear. It's grown out and it's actually kind of attached into my pathway here, and I don't mind if it goes over a little bit, but I can take advantage of this and chop a piece off and transplant it and use it other places in my yard. That's the nice thing about lamb's ear. Look at my strawberry heel rose. So pretty. I need to get this trained on the wall. Oh my goodness, maybe I should go to the store today and buy something for it and actually get that done today. Oh, annoying that I haven't gotten to this yet. Okay, let's cut this out and put it over there. Okay, so when I checked these earlier in the spring, that one was rooted in, but none of these others were really rooted in except for maybe one. All of them are just kind of hanging over. So let's see. I'm just gonna take these two. Maybe I'll chop in here. I don't know. It's kind of hard to get them out of here, harder than I thought, to be honest. Maybe I'll try to get one more chunk right here. And then if I can't, we'll just put these in and see how they do. Okay, I'm all wrapped up. I'm done for the day. You guys, those boxwoods rounded out make such a huge difference. I decided to trim these too, and I definitely want to add more in here. I think they're so cute. I'm actually really tempted to go to the garden center and get one that's even taller than this one and put it there and kind of stagger them, but man, that makes a huge difference. It looks so much cleaner. It adds a little bit of formality, which I like. Sometimes I feel like it gets too messy looking, and now it looks a little more crisp. And with the mulch down, it just looks so nice. Really happy with that. It just goes to show that when you clean up a space, it makes a huge difference. Huge difference. Those boxwoods rounded, huge difference. I think I want to add one more boxwood here just to add a little more of that formality. That's what I'm going to put in that spot right there. So next time at the garden center, I'll probably pick that up. And then I plopped these in. Half of it will die and half of it will take, and it'll take off pretty quickly. So really happy about that. It looks kind of messy right now, but I think that'll just be so nice in this area. And yeah, that's it. So thanks so much for joining me as I planted annuals and got this area looking really nice and crisp. I'm definitely happy with it. So we will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully it'll be the garden tour because I really need to get that out. Got done in time to run some errands and then come back and put all this back together after the rain, the much needed rain. I love a good thunderstorm. Gotta move these. Thank you for this rain. Okay guys, now I'll see you later. I'm gonna sit out here for a minute and enjoy this and do my meal planning for the week, finally.